Vince McMahon was in a rough car accident last Thursday. Per TMZ, he was given a misdemeanor summons for reckless driving, not diving, and following too closely, resulting in an accident. Not incident. He has to appear in court in late August. There were no injuries. What happened, Vince? You good? I think this is like the first major Vince news in a while. I think the last I covered Vince, he was talking. He was thinking of not yeah, he was thinking about making a new wrestling company. I know it's a rumor, but I don't know. And I said that I was intrigued by that idea because I want to see how Vince is going to run the show or making this new wrestling company outside of WWE, and then he kind of like made a kind of like entertainment business or whatever it is called 1031 or something like that, because the I remember that the name just the number studios or something like that. And this is the first kind of like major news of Vince. It's reckless driving. Are you drinking and driving, Vince? You good? I think kind of like weird to see this man. I thought he's going to live peacefully. I know that he's kind of like I don't know if I'm going to call it student, but I'm going to say student. And his like partner in crime, his best friend, brother, died like days ago, couple of days ago. And if it that's the case, then I'm sorry that you went through that bitch. But I don't think this is like good for you if you feeling sad or whatever it is, and you're kind of like old. You're like in the 90s or 80s or some shit like that, right? I think you're not supposed to drive in that age. I think you should just calm and then let maybe you have like a significant driver around you by now. But man, it's kind of weird. I'm going to show the photo like right away after this, but let's see the comments in here. On the same day Hogan passed away, it's crazy. Yeah, the driver Vincent, like the Rock or something like that. No, I think I don't. I, I saw like a couple like not a news article, just people saying they almost hit a human. I don't know, it's a male or female. I'm gonna say human. Totten Press got to the car. That's fucked up. He survived this twice, by the way. Yep, but the thing is, this segment was perfectly. I think it's like the end of Finn's character, but and then you know what happened. The crippler, the rabbit or the rabbit Wolverine, died, and then we just have to get this character back in television again. The eyes emoji. We were close to losing Vince and Hulk on the same day. This is some fun of the domination shit. For the Rock. I forgot where I heard it or read it, but somebody once said he drives like a maniac all over Stanford at all times. If that's true, then I think we should maybe the police should revoke his license and making sure that he doesn't drive again. At least no one hurt. That was the good news, that no one is hurt, but the only one hurt is the car. If there was no injuries, can we call it rough? I don't think so. Damn, same as Hogan News though. Yeah, probably. I think he was in the car. Probably he heard the news and then like cry like a motherfucker and then almost hit somebody, or just driving recklessly and drinking. I don't know if it's going to drink. I'm going to say I don't know. And yeah, just let's see the car. So yeah, I'm going to maybe cut this. And here we are. No need to cut. So the Vince McMahon's Bentley Don't drive faster than your age once you hit 80. So, oh yeah, he's 80, right? Damn. The car looks nice though, by the way, but again, I don't know if he had like maybe. I think he had like a new wife, right? Not a new wife, like he had like his wife or whatever it is. But, bruh, at you're 80. You should at least have a significant driver or just like a regular ass driver who drive you. I know at some point you want to drive, but again, you're 80. You must at least acknowledge that you are 80. You don't need to drive anymore. Lucky to be alive, yeah. That Bentley has ruthless aggression. Why would billionaire his age would driving himself around anyway? I don't know. I think he's just flexing at this point, right? It's just that, hey, I'm Vince McMahon. I can do whatever the fuck I want. I didn't he have an accident with this same car few years ago? I could swear I remember seeing photo of that somewhere. If that's true, then yeah, happened 3 years ago near the new Stamford office. Different Bentley, they are his favorite car. If that happened, revoke his license before somebody get hurt. If I'm being honest, I think the police needs to do that. Based on some people of the people I see driving around, some start the rule at 60. Well, damn, pal. Wishing speedy recovery for the car. He was in a car wreck about 3 years ago in Stamford, Connecticut. Connecticut? He was speeding to the new office. He was on the local news here. Yeah. At this point, if we have like this timeline where he had this accident 3 years ago, you need to call him. They said, nope, you cannot drive anymore. You need to just calm down, calm your ass down. You're 80. I don't know what the fuck happened with your eyesight at this point of age. And I don't know if he again bring his wife or his significant other on this like driving reckless. I think I heard that he was. I don't know. I'm not saying it's true, but again, Vince, man, stop it. Stop driving. You need to chill. I know you bought this car, you love this car, and you want to drive this car, but you have to acknowledge and think that you're 80 and you should think about your family or other people's life if you do this again. This is like the major news. There's like local news, and then people like maybe didn't discover it, and man, this like kind of effed up if I'm being honest. But yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe. Share this video. Vince having a crash out. Really bad. Yeah, that's it. Goodbye.